So the athletes on track as the lights go down in Doha. It's time for the women's 4x400 meters relay final.
In lane 9, Canada.
Let's meet the teams there. First of all, Canada in lane 9. Alicia Brown will lead them off. Aliana, Bridget Stiverne, Madeline Price and Sage Watson. Ukraine going 8th. Katerina Klimuk, Olha Liakova, Tatiana Melnik and Anna Ryzhkova make up their quartet.
In lane 7, welcome the defending
What about this for a lineup? Phyllis Francis, Sydney McLaughlin, Dalila Mohammed and Wadeline Jonathas, the United States. What a powerhouse quartet.
In lane 6,
Poland, Iga Bamgart-Witan, Patricia Wyszkiewicz, Małgorzata Holub-Kowalek and Justyna Święty-Isetic. European indoor champions this year. Great Britain and Northern Ireland led off by Zoe Clark, to Jodie Williams, to Emily Diamond, to Lavia Nielsen.
Lane 4,
Jamaica going 4, Anastasia Leroy, Tiffany James, Stephanie Ann McPherson and Sharika Jackson.
Lane 3, Netherlands.
The Netherlands are unchanged from their heat. Lieke Klaver, Lisanne de Wit, Bianca Bach and Femke Bol.
And in lane 2,
And finally, also naming the same quartet as the heats, Belgium with Hannah Kless, Imke Verwert, Polianka Koet and Camille Loos. Belgium,
we are all set for
the 8th and final team to be introduced here. The phone flashlights scattered around the stands. And what a treat to get another opportunity to see the likes of Dalila Mohammed, Sydney McLaughlin. Can anybody stop the United States? Runners 2, 3 and 4 wait in the wings. Remember, the US team changes means no Alison Felix, who ran a terrific leg in the heat. Would get a medal though to add to her collection. Courtney Okolo is the fastest split in the heats, doesn't get a place in the final. So the first leg, of course, run completely in lanes. Phyllis Francis, who set a lifetime best, of course, in the 400 meters when she finished in 5th place, 49.61, only good enough for 5th in a World Championship final. And unsurprisingly, Francis has gone tearing out through the first 200, already through on the inside of Klimuk on the first leg for Ukraine. Also going well, Great Britain, Zoe Clark has run well through the first 300. Bamgart-Witan for Poland, right on the outside, Ukraine with Klimuk as well, as the stagger will unwind, but it's Phyllis Francis for the USA. Poland in pursuit in the shape of Bamgart-Witan. Jamaica just coming through on the inside of Great Britain as well with Anastasia Leroy. As Phyllis Francis hands on for the second leg to Sydney McLaughlin.
Well, it was a fantastic start for the United States, but she just got reeled in there, didn't she, Phyllis Francis, by the Polish quartet. So strong, of course, in this women's 4x400 meters. So as they break down the back straight, it's United States of America and Sydney McLaughlin. Poland in second. We've got Jodie Williams there, the 200-meter specialist for Great Britain, in third position, followed by Jamaican squad. That's Tiffany James. Well, United States, as expected, are extending that lead now. Cindy McLaughlin, already a silver medalist in that 400-metre hurdles. And the Polish squad is feeling really, really strong. Jodie Williams for Great Britain is coming wide into lane 2 as we hand over into the third leg.
Well, the 4 teams you'd expect to be in contention for the medals are. It's US from Poland as the baton is taken on by Dalila Mohammed, running her first relay leg since 2010. And she's gone absolutely tearing out. Poland with Margolzarata Holub-Kowalik. On her tail, Emily Diamond of Great Britain, then 5 metres back to Stephanie Ann McPherson. In 4th position for Jamaica. The chasing group headed by Canada from the Netherlands, and then come Ukraine. That's the battle you're looking at for the silver medal position, but Dalila Mohammed is 30 metres clear or so. She'll be handing the baton on to Wedeline Jonathas. Jamaica are closing on Great Britain in that 3rd position. A fine third leg from Stephanie Ann McPherson, and Jamaica just coming past Great Britain and threatening Poland as well. The baton is in the hand of Wedeline Jonathas, who finished 4th in the individual in that amazing 400 metres, but it's all on for the medals behind. Poland, Justyna Sviti-Esetic, Lavia Nilsson, the European #1 this year for Great Britain, and Sharika Jackson, who already has a 4x100 metres gold medal, took the bronze in the 400 metres individually. Down the back they go. Is there anyone to catch Jonathas, who looks comfortable and calm and collected out front? The US have won 5 out of 6 of the last 4x4s. They're on their way, but it really is all on for the battle in behind. Jamaica from Poland, Lavia Nilsson of Great Britain coming round the outside here. The silver and bronze are between those 3. It's going to be the USA who take the gold as Jonathas pulls away. Keep an eye on the clock, it's going to be fast. It's 3:19.52, up comes Sviti-Esetic, silver for Poland, and in the end Jamaica with Jackson have to settle for the bronze. Great Britain and Northern Ireland run out of it. 3:18.92 the winning time for the United States. They were huge favourites coming into it. Poland reversed the placings from London 2017 when they finished in 3rd position. They upgrade to silver this time. Jamaica take the bronze, and Great Britain and Northern Ireland just miss out.
Well, Chris, that was such an exciting race to watch, wasn't it? We did favour the United States team. The women that they brought into this final, they ran amazingly well in qualifying, but to bring 4 new athletes of that calibre into the final, absolutely amazing to watch. Phyllis Francis there, she ran a great first leg. She got them off to a really good start, didn't she? But so much happened in that race. I think it was really down to the 3rd leg when the medals were decided.
Well, it was a great third leg in the Jamaican team from Stephanie Ann McPherson, which really shook up that 2nd, 3rd, 4th position. The United States, by the way, that's number 6 on the all-time list, that performance, 3:18.92. Poland, the national record, 3:21.89, and Jamaica, 3:22.37. Brave smiles from Great Britain, who had medalled at the last 7 World Championships, 2 silver and 5 bronze, but unfortunately this time, someone had to be squeezed out in the big 4, really, and it was Great Britain this time.
Yeah, it was. I was really impressed with the Polish squad here. We're just watching this changeover, 2nd to 3rd. McLaughlin ran well, didn't she? But Mohammed, I'd love to see what split that she got. And I'm just looking actually at the baton change there between James and McPherson. It wasn't the best, but when McPherson got that baton, she really extended her legs, didn't she? And used all the experience that she's got. This is coming down now to the 3rd leg, ready for that last changeover. Polish squad are going really well there, and we can just see McPherson just passing Emily Diamond there. Her legs are really dead at this point, and you're just really searching for the line. But all to play for on this leg. The United States were away, but this is when Jamaica really came into their own. Just extending, coming past the 2 athletes there from Poland and Great Britain. And the United States last leg runner, Jonathas, well, she was just doing a victory lap, wasn't she? She had everything in control. Her teammates had set her up just to do this victory lap, and 3:18 is a great winning time. Really impressed though as well with Sviti-Esetic. She's done really well to pull away from the Jamaican there. So much guts when you're absolutely dying in a 4x400 metres, that last 100 metres. Great event to watch.
Well, I absolutely love 400-meter hurdlers to come out and contribute on that 4x4 relay. They have so much strength. They're usually even overall more fit than a 400-meter runner. They're able to come back and always, whether it's at the end of a meet, whether they're competing in a second event, it's the end of the meet, or even come back the next day. So I think that is a great opportunity that the U.S. needs to continue to exploit. Sydney McLaughlin, she runs open 400s to start her season. This is the first time that I've really seen Dalilah Muhammad run an open 400-meter race, but she looked absolutely fantastic. A little bit surprising that we didn't see Allison Felix, but I guarantee you she was in the conversation, and I'll bet you she was just nice enough to step back and say, you know what, it's their race, it's their championships, let them win that gold.
Yes, and we've come to expect nothing less, because Allison Felix is a class act on and off the track, and she's already got that all-important 12th gold when she took part in the mixed relay to move ahead of Usain Bolt, with whom she was tied on 11 all-time gold medals. Now, we're still waiting for the presentation on the women's 4x4. Just to clarify for you, the Jamaicans at this stage are in 4th. The athlete has gone over the 200-meter line, so to the left of your picture, the outgoing runner should also be 4th in the line. But that was Stephanie Ann McPherson waiting to take the baton. The United States are still the champions. Poland the silver. Great Britain upgraded to 3rd. The Canadians were also disqualified, so only 6 official finishers. And now for the final race of the 2019 IAAF World Athletics Championships. As it always is, the men's 4x4 brings the curtain down on a simply extraordinary 10 days of performances on the track and on the field. One last twist of drama. Great Britain, France, United States, Jamaica, Colombia, Belgium, Italy, and the defending champions, Trinidad and Tobago. One last time to shine before we bring the curtain down on this very long 2019 season. Jamaicans have a very good team. United States in 4 have brought in 3 heavyweights with Curley, Cherry and Benjamin. Watch out for the Colombian last leg athlete, Anthony Jose Zambrano. He's been one of the stars of the one-lap running. There he is. National record when he got the silver medal behind Stephen Gardner. Fred Curley got the bronze. He's the 7th fastest athlete in history. He goes lead leg for them. Let's take you through the lineups one by one. The lead leg runners poised and ready in this battle for the last available gold. You can sense the tension beginning to rise one final time. It's showtime here in the Khalifa International Stadium. The men's 4x400 meter relay.
Please welcome in lane number 9.
On the outside, the defending champions. Watch for Cedinho, who made the individual final on the anchor leg.
In lane 8.
The Italians have made a late swap. David Ray is their fastest athlete. He's gone from anchor to lead leg. He was very fast in qualification.
In lane 7 we welcome Belgium.
The Belgians have swapped their order. Both Borlée brothers on 3rd and 4th legs. Kevin bringing them home, European silver medalist last year.
In 6, Colombia.
A national record in qualification. There's no doubt the star of the Colombian show, Zambrano, the silver medalist on the anchor leg.
In lane number 5,
The big news for the Jamaicans, Bloomfield goes lead. He made the final this year. Demish Gay on anchor leg instead of their relay specialist, Javon Francis.
In lane number 4, the world leaders, the United
The 7th
States of
fastest man
America.
in history over the 400 flat goes lead leg. Ryan Benjamin, the joint 3rd fastest 400 hurdler, goes anchor. What a team. United States in 4.
France.
Second from the inside, Ludwig Vaillant, semi-finalist in the 4 hurdles. He's been brilliant this season. He'll have the job of setting the tone for the French.
And in lane number 2, they're on bronze in London.
And after
2
the
years ago.
disqualification of Botswana, Great Britain in the final again. 3 consecutive bronze medals. Harris comes in for Rooney. Lee Thompson now has the anchor leg duties for the British.
The final of the men's 4x400 metre relay.
Great Britain in 2, France in 3, USA 4, Jamaica 5, Colombia 6, Belgium 7, Italy 8, Trinidad and Tobago in lane 9. As the crowd roar in anticipation, who is destined to have the last word on an extraordinary 10 days in Doha? This is the final of the men's 4x400 metre relay. A long hold for our last act of drama. Watch for Curley. 3rd from the inside in lane 4. He's the 7th fastest in history. David Ray should go well, 2nd from the outside, although Sakor is beginning to close on the Italian. Curley in the centre of your picture. Hakeem Bloomfield's running well, the individual 400 finalist for Jamaica. And at the moment, the Belgians are going really well in lane 7. Now Guevara starting to come back for Trinidad, but it's Curley handing over to his teammate Cherry. The United States in the lead from Jamaica and Belgium and Colombia.
Not much difference in 6 teams there at that change, but we can see the United States now with Michael Cherry breaking first. Of course, all the athletes are in the first run the lane and then they break on that back straight. And Cherry ran a brilliant leg yesterday in the heats, and it looks like he's following in that now with this final. Jamaica in 2nd, Nathan Allen, and the Colombians are following really closely in 3rd position, followed by Belgium and Trinidad. So coming up to the line now at the end of the 2nd leg is the United States, Cherry, followed by Jamaica with Allen.
Cherry to London, the United States lead. The 3rd leg for Jamaica is Terry Thomas. Now we have the 2 Borlée brothers bringing Belgium right into the mix. And remember, the Colombians have their new star on the anchor leg, Zambrano. Running for them at the moment is Solis. What a run by Thomas, closing right down on Wilbert London, who got a World Junior Silver a couple of years ago. This isn't over yet in the battle for the gold. Dylan Borlée running really strongly for Belgium at the moment. They have a gap over the Colombians in 4th, and don't forget the Trinidadians have Cedinho on the last leg. Terry Thomas has closed the gap on the Americans. It's London to Rye Benjamin. USA from Jamaica, from Belgium, from Colombia and Trinidad. It's going to be very, very tight for the bronze medal. Rye Benjamin, one of the fastest 400 hurdlers in history. He was disappointed after getting the silver in one of the great races of these championships. He's going to finish with a gold, you suspect. Demish Kay is trying to track him down. Fantastic last leg at the moment by Kevin Borlée for Belgium. But the last act of drama, the final gold, it's almost appropriate. They've dominated the medal table, and the United States have the final say in Doha. Silver for Jamaica, and a fantastic, fantastic bronze for Belgium. The Borlée brothers deliver once again. They just have a habit of producing wonderful teams again and again and again. But when you've got the 7th fastest athlete in history on the 4 flat and the 3rd fastest 4 hurdler, there's only one place you're going to finish unless you drop the baton. Number 1, in control, never in doubt. The USA take the last title of the 2019 World Championships.
Well, that had class wrote all over it. United States, there's only 2 teams ever ran faster than that. United States themselves and Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Well, we've seen a lot of these Star-Spangled Banners in this championships. And these 4x400 metre races hurt. You can see a couple of Jamaican guys just really trying to get the breath. But what about this Belgium squad? They've brought it there for a number of years now, haven't they? I wasn't sure whether they'd hang on for that bronze medal, but Kevin Borlée really showed his class, really showed all of his experience on that last lap.
Well, what about this to underline the quality of our last race? 4 teams coming home inside 3 minutes. A national record for the Colombians in 4th. The Belgians did brilliantly. Thought David Ray might shine for Italy, but he looked a little bit tired. Cherry to London. The British didn't finish, by the way. Disappointment for them on the 2nd leg. London came under a little bit of pressure, I think, from Terry Thomas. But Rai Benjamin was never headed.
No, as soon as he got that baton, he was away, wasn't he? And he extended on. We're just seeing what happened to the British team there. It's really difficult. All the athletes are placed in the order that they're in with 200 metres to go. And such disappointment there for Lee Thompson. But back to Rai Benjamin. He's had a fantastic championships, hasn't he? And he's come away here with a gold medal in the 4x400 metres and the 3rd quickest time ever.
One thing that the athletes have discovered, and so have we over the last 10 days, we were wondering how fast this Mondo WS track is. The answer to that question is very. One of the fastest times ever seen in the women's 4x4, and one of the fastest times ever seen in the men's event. We have had an extraordinary number of top 10 performances over the last week and a bit. The USA so dominant from start to finish, the 3rd fastest time in history. Jamaica the silver, Belgium a brilliant bronze courtesy of the Borlée brothers. Colombia miss out on a medal, but they go home with a national record.